Alright, back into the Blue Moon campaign. We are off to mission, see, that's mission 15, mission 14, mission 11. Yep, we're going to Reclamation. Lash and army is set up on the northern frontier. Can Colin reclaim the stolen territory? If I remember right, this is actually the mission that... Oh wait, no, it's not this Colin mission, it's the other Colin mission. There's a really funny Colin mission in this game where you're able to literally win it by doing absolutely nothing. It's luck-based, but it's really funny luck-based. What? Did you just say black holes on our northern frontier?
Yes, sir.
With the formation they've taken, all signs point to an imminent attack. There's something not quite right here. The northern frontier hardly holds significance. That may be precisely why they're after it. What are you saying? Well, there's nothing there, so maybe they figured the defenses are weak. I wonder how we should respond to this. Our forces could arrive there before long, but it may be a trap. We can't be careless. It may well be the part of their plan, too. That's downright crafty, ain't it? We're not here to admire them. Someone has to go. Me or Grit?
I'll go.
You?
Yeah.
You and Commander Grit should remain here, correct? Well, that leaves me.
Well, all right.
Now there's a good idea. Let's send the youngster. Grit, you lazy? The boy's as green as can be. I may be lazy, and he may be green, but you can't deny that the kid's been working hard as all get out. I say it's high time we start treating him like a full-fledged CO. I see what you're saying, but... That settles it. Colin, head to the north and defeat the enemy.
Sir. Yes, sir. I swear that no matter what, I won't let you down.
Easy, son. Relax a bit. Just do what you can, and things will work out. And troop morale, if I'm not paying attention... Don't go mistaking what I said now. Being relaxed and being careless aren't the same thing. The lives of your troops hang on the decisions you make out there. Now, I know you must be thrilled to have your shot at the field, and that's just dandy, but you gotta remember moderation, understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. I like Colin. He's like Andy if he wasn't an idiot. He's just very passionate about his role and wants to really fill in the shoes of a CO. Like his sister.
Commander Lash.
Oh, Blue Moon troops have been spotted. It's about time. Which one's in command? It's a young boy CO named Colin. Huh? That kid? I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up when he's older. I wanted the bearded geezer or at least the scarecrow. Oh, what are your orders? Do you want the troops to attack? It's not gonna be any fun if neither of them show up. Sound the retreat, I guess. Raise the white flags.
Bam.
Or we could just scrape them off the planet with fire and fury. I like that. Let's do that instead. I like that this mission could have completely been avoided if Lash was just literally bored enough that she didn't want to even take part in it. Alright, so honestly, this is actually one of my more favorite maps in the game just because it's one of them like the more standard looking maps that you see. It's pretty balanced with everybody having 3 bases to their name. We got a couple of airports between us and there. She's definitely going to capture that one over there though. It's slightly geared more towards Colin because, well, Colin's ability is that his troops are very weak, so we can get more and even more powerful troops out at a moment's notice. But also, I feel like the cities are definitely a lot closer to Colin's base than they are to Lash's base because there's this one that's right up here that is a little far away for Lash's troops to get to, whereas this one is more far away from the other 2 cities, and it's a lot closer to the river where Colin is. In the meantime, let's get some infantry out there, and we'll start taking some properties. Alright, boys, move out. And we'll have you go down here to take the airport. Let's get a recon, and that's all I can get right now. Do I want to get an APC at this moment? Nah, I'll save it for next turn. But I do want the recon out there to hold off for troops and just harass them from being able to take too many cities. Especially since she'll always like start with a good number of just regular infantry and won't get maxed out, at least until I think like day 3. So that gives us a slight advantage. Let's get another recon, let's get an infantry, and that's where we'll call it for this turn. Oh, no, she's just going for an APC this time. All right. Oh, you can. Nice. Well, let's deny them 2 cities in that case. I always felt that the Blue Moon recons were like the goofiest out of all of them. I don't know why. They look very uncomfortable to drive. They're a little too small for the troops to fit in, so it's sort of like a clown car situation with them. I forgot to move you down here to the airport. I'm an idiot. Alright, I'm gonna get a mech out just in case it starts to go bad for me. But we should definitely deny them capturing that city. And, ooh, okay, she's starting to get artillery. So she's actually playing the long game here. I think she's mainly going to try to take the airport to get helicopters out. But as for me, I'm going to deny her troops any city resources. And we'll hit those guys on the road. Ah, what a beautiful day for a drive. And they still haven't even scratched either of my recons, so this battle's actually going really well. I'm just gonna get you moving over there. I'm moving you down here, so that way we can pick up this dude after he takes the airport. And I still don't have enough for any really decent units at the moment. I will say, as much as I like this, it really does take a bit for you to actually get the funds that you need to start really getting some decent troops out into the field. I guess she's going to try to get that into position to start hitting my recon, so I need to take these guys out and start hitting that artillery when I get a chance. That airport isn't going to do you any good if you don't have the funds to buy anything from it. Okay, either way, my recons are going to get hit by that artillery, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the recon that actually has the better chance of surviving the artillery hit, have them take out the troops on the road, and then we're going to send this one up here to start taking out the recon. Also, I'm kind of surprised that she brought the APC out and didn't garrison it with any troops to go take that city up there. The only thing I could think of as to why she sent it out there was just to resupply the artillery, but I don't know. Right, we'll have you start capturing this, and then we'll have you go across here to take the airport. We'll have you go down here to start capturing this base, so that way we can get troops further out into the field. And I think it's tank time. I can't help but just like groove out to Lash's theme because it's so good. I always liked Lash's theme in the original Advance Wars, but they definitely stepped it up in this. Ah, jeez. That city defense didn't really feel like it did much. Well, I might lose this recon, but at least I'll be able to hold that city for at least one more day. Oh, you're gonna transport. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. I guess it's because she doesn't have a city at this point that I'm kind of surprised that she has not gotten at least like a tank unit out at the moment. Yeah, it shouldn't really do much to the recon, so let's just keep weakening these dudes here. Probably gonna lose another recon here, though. Yep, there it goes. Alright, let's load you up. Let's get ourselves a battlecopter into the field, and let's start getting you guys out to the front lines. And, do I want to get another recon? Do I want to save and start getting rockets or artillery? Or I could really start saving and get a Neo Tank. And there's something I need to talk about, because I didn't actually mention it when we got them in the Orange Star campaign, because we really didn't get a chance to see them in the field. Neo Tanks in Reboot Camp all look different from each other, and that's actually one thing I really like about it, because they actually all kind of reflect the nation that they represent. Like, Orange Star had like those like two like rocket nozzles on the back of them, whereas Blue Moon has this giant fuel tank on the back of it. It looks a lot different from the Black Hole Neo Tank, if we ever get to see it in this fight, which I don't think we're going to see Black Hole Neo Tanks until at least Gold Comet's campaign. I could be wrong though, it's been a while. Alright, well at least I chased him off. So I can go back to harassing the troops down here. So, come on. Okay, we're going to be losing that recon, but at least we held that city for a while. Nope, okay. I just realized that you didn't pick up that troop inside. Okay, I have no idea what you were planning, Lash. I see why you got the anti-aircraft vehicle, though, because you're going to use that to counter my copter that I just spawned in. Do I want to spend the money, or I think I'm going to just save to get ourselves a Neo Tank to hold off our ground forces. Oop, right. We'll put you in the forest up there, and let's just keep getting you guys down to the front so you can start capturing the city. Alright, that shouldn't get shot down. Yeah, he's still out of range. Well, I'm gonna at least like delay her as much as I can. And I'm actually gonna have you fall back to heal up back in the city. I want to try my best to try and keep as many of my troops alive in these battles as possible, because technique always does kind of hit me in the end. Plus, a recon and battlecopter will definitely be able to take care of those troops down there, so it's not really like we're going to be losing that city. Perfect. That is exactly where I didn't want you to go, because I just realized that now you just blocked off my tank to hit the anti-air. Great. Here I was excited thinking, oh, hey, guess what? You did a stupid, and now I can actually attack it. But then it's just like, nope. Alright, well, if push comes to shove, at least I'll be able to get my Neo Tank out there, and we can start halting her advance. I'm actually kind of curious, how close is Lash's forces to getting CO power ready? I want to say she's pretty damn close. Especially since I keep taking out her troops. Yeah, let's take them out. They're going for that city. The tank will be able to handle the anti-air once it gets in. Alright, how much do we need for a bomber? We need 17,000. No reason to really get a transport. I guess maybe if I want to go up there to just deny her airport. And you know what? I'm feeling mischievous. So we're gonna do this. Nope, no seal power yet. She is getting pretty close though. And I think we just lost these troops. Yep, anti-air is definitely the bane of infantry and battlecopters everywhere. But, oh, you fool, you poor fool. Do you realize what you've just done? Honestly, like, the drum beat in battles for Colin's team, I would say actually improve it a lot. Like, I really do like it. Alright, that takes care of your artillery. You are still out of range. But I can deny you guys from taking that city. I'm actually gonna write you. I was always wondering, like, there's something always seemed a little off about, like, the Blue Moon infantry. It kind of is the same for the Orange Star as well, but Blue Moon is definitely a lot more noticeable. The mechs compared to infantry are actually, like, a lot bulkier. Like, you can actually see them, like, look more physical than just basic infantry, which I actually kind of like because it shows, like, the strength that they need to carry around those giant rocket launchers. Let's go with artillery. You're probably going to try to shoot down my helicopters. Yep. Man, even at half health, they still almost one-shotted them. Like, it's ridiculous of how good anti-aircraft units are. Yes, you can. Say goodbye to your tanks. Can this one-shot him? Even with Colin's debuff? Ooh, oh man, just holding on by a thread. That actually would have been really nice if it was able to one-shot those tanks. Well, we're definitely going to be able to take care of these guys, no problem. Let's get you up to the airport to heal up. And you know what? I'm just going to combine you two to heal you up. And also get some money out of it. Nope. Guess she's saving up for the Super Seal power. Or I guess she's saving it till her troops are in a better position. You know what, Neotank? Why not at this point? Oh god, 112. Oh wait, no, hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, right, because I got the Neo tank. Day 12.
You're so silly. Gray tactics.
Alright, start that rave. Oh, this is gonna be annoying to fight. Okay, let's do this. Let's move you down here because I want to damage that artillery first and foremost because it's going to start picking up my troops. Still got a ways to go before we get our Super CO power. And I'm kind of debating if I want to get a gold rush going or use power money. I don't know if we're going to be able to get power money at this point because it's kind of almost over. And if I get a gold... no, I actually can already just buy a bomber, so let's just do that. I guess I could use Gold Rush to get back some of the money I just spent on that bomber. I'll make the decision next turn. Right after I capture the city. Actually, it would be a lot better if I captured the city first and foremost and then went for Gold Rush. Now keep it for at least one more turn. With Colin, it's always best to have your troops at as high health as you can get them. Because that damage fall off that he's affiliated with, it really does come to haunt you sooner or later. I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, no. What am I doing? How far you can go? You can go right there. So let's get you right here. We'll get you closer to the front line so you can start hitting those tanks from the side. Maybe I should... I am curious. Can we get a missile unit? Or are they still too expensive at the moment? Oh, no, they're not. Man, the position of the machine gun for Blue Moon's Recon's always kind of befuddled me. Like, is it like strapped to the outside of like the Jeep that they're driving, or is it like more on the inside? Like, it's always seemed weird to me. And like the fact that you have to kind of like lean outwards to fire it is just like, I feel like the gunner should have been like in the back seat and the machine gun should have been in like the passenger seat location. But that's just me. Ruh-roh. Yep, you guys, yeah, that kind of came out to bite me. Well, at least I kind of damaged those troops, and also drew those tanks away, so now at least I can hit them no problem. You fools! Okay, I see what you're trying to do there, Lash. You're just trying to body block me at this point. Alright, let's get this down there, because I honestly don't see a reason not to have him down there at this moment. Let's start weakening you guys, because you're definitely the biggest threat at the moment. How close are we to our Super Steel power at this point? We're getting it. We might actually have to rely on it by the time we get all the way across and start taking her base. Where's that bomber? You might think it done to prioritize those guys, but honestly, I'd rather just take them out so that way the artillery's protected. And the Neo-Tanks can basically just body block the mech units. Still kind of wish with how technologically advanced that black hole is that their transport copters actually were like more jet copters instead of like just the blue propellers. Or it's like that weird like sci-fi helicopter design where it's like it has the ring around where the rotary blades are. Oop, nope, not yet. Nice. But not nice enough damage to take him out in one shot, so let's soften him up with the artillery. Now it's nice. Man, at this point, with all the troops that we've taken out, she's gonna get another terrain tactics before the The day's over. Go, tanks are taken care of. All that's left is infantry, basically. So let's get you moving across, and let's take out the last of her forces. I beg to differ. You're like a 3 against 8? Do you have a death wish? I guess you just wanted to soften them up for the artillery. But they still held. Oh, you were going for the triple threat, I see. You really did not like that tank column, did you? Okay, how do I want to go about this? I know. Ooh, 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 is it time? Yeah, I think it's time. Yeah, you know what? It's time for the power of money.
I do my duty. Power of
Money, 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 money. And now, with all those finances that we got... oh, we're gonna have so much fun. I technically don't really need it because her troops are basically on her last legs, but at the same time, why would I not use it? It's fun. You. And we'll deny you some reinforcements and take out your transport. I didn't even really need to make those missile units or those rockets. There we go. Day 17. Okay. Not really the sound I was expecting to come from Lash of all people. You're just delaying the inevitable, girl. Give it up already. All that's left is the infantry, which we'll let our boys down in blue down here take care of them. And with that, that's the battle. Boo, nothing's going right. That's it, I'm going home. This is boring me anyways.
Commander Lash.
Wait for us! Did they really retreat?
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it. We've secured the enemy HQ, sir.
Oh yeah.
I accomplished my mission? Wow, is that ever a huge relief?
Audacious, sir.
Their command was audacious, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I've just got to keep this up and drive Black Hole out as soon as possible.
This is just the beginning of my story.
Would have had a perfect 300 had I completed like one day early. Oh well. S rank is still an S rank.